It's time for another barefaced skincare review. So I did one of these videos back in July where basically I just talked about my whole skincare routine and reviewed all of the products. And today I'm back with some more reviews. My skincare routine has changed a little bit. Mostly what I want to do is complain about my skincare routine and complain about my skin and how horrible it's been this year. If you're finding me for the first time, a little bit of info about me and my skin over here, just so I don't have to ramble on about it for people who already know and watch me. But in regards to the issues that I've been dealing with this year, I am going to touch base about them. So I moved from Melbourne to Perth, and Perth is a very dry climate and I have really dry skin. I can't seem to retain moisture. I can't get enough into my skin and it is super frustrating. But also I seem to be having some sort of reaction to something. Initially, I thought it was my primer, the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. It's got vitamin C in it. I already know that I have problems with vitamin C. It usually causes an itchy, irritated rash that gives me like bumpy textured skin that feels kind of like sandpaper and makes my skin super dry. So I got rid of that product, or I stopped using it, and I used some products which I'm going to show you, or a product that I'm going to show you in this video to fix that, and it worked. But when I went back to a normal skincare routine, something in there is causing the issue as well. It's not quite as bad, but there's definitely something in there that's irritating my skin. I cannot work out what it is. If you guys have any ideas once you see what I'm using, let me know, but I'm at a loss. I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, eventually, whatever it is, I'm just gonna finish it up and it'll be out of my routine and I just won't have the issue anymore. Hopefully. Otherwise, this is just what my skin does now. And if that's what it does now, take it away, put it in the bin. I don't want it anymore. Now, I'm not going to go over my whole routine because a lot of the products that I'm using, I was using in the first video. So I am just going to shout them out really quickly. And if you want to see my thoughts on those products, which have not changed, by the way, I rewatched my video just to double check. I will leave timestamps to those products in the last video, so you can just go there, check it out for that particular product. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. In fact, you don't have to watch it at all if you don't want to. But if you want to, you can, and I'm going to make it easier for you. My makeup removing step is still the Shu Uemura Ultimate Cleansing Oil. My exfoliator at the moment is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant, amongst other things. My cleansers are the Tatcha Rice Wash and the Drunk Elephant Bestie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. I am still using the Lush Sugar Plum Fairy Lip Scrub. However, this is a whole new tub, and I finished the one that I was using. I went on to the cookie dough one, which I also finished, and now I am into my last Lush Lip Scrub. And that is just another Sugar Plum Fairy. Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. I'm using that one, along with the Pyongyang Yule Black Tea Time Reverse Eye Cream and the Quick Flick Quick Screen SPF 50+. Some other products that I mentioned in that first video that I still have, I haven't finished them, but I'm not currently using them. I took them out of my routine and they just haven't made their way back in. I have the Biossance Squalane and Copper Peptide Rapid Plumping Serum. I have the Medicate R Retinoate Youth Activating Day and Night Eye Serum, and I have Differin Gel, which is almost done. I took them all out because one, I didn't feel like this was helping me in any way, and two, I was actually really worried that retinol products were making my skin issues worse. So I haven't gone back to these in quite a while, but I probably will in the future if I can sort something out. As for the other products that I mentioned, I finished them up. So I had the Youth to the People Superberry Oil, the Jejeon Roselle Tea Hydrogel Eye Patches, the Dear Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Cream, Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, and the Sure Mora Blank Chroma Cleansing Oil. They're all done, they're all finished, they're out of my life. This red patch and this red patch are annoying the heck out of me. They're kind of itchy. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the reviews of the new products. Here I have the Herbivore Pink Cloud Creamy Jelly Cleanser. So this is meant to be a non-stripping, low foam hydrating cleanser. I would agree with most of that. It definitely has a low foam. It doesn't sud up a lot, which usually, look, I don't really need my cleanser to get really sudsy, but I do like a little bit. Not gonna lie. There's something psychological about it for me. It makes my skin feel clean. But if I'm being perfectly fair to this product, I have to admit that even though it doesn't foam up a lot, I still feel really clean after I wash my skin with it, and it definitely doesn't strip my skin. I picked this up in a holiday pack last year with was the cleanser and I think a 30 ml tub of the Pink Cloud moisturizer. I've used the Pink Cloud moisturizer a couple of times, but I haven't been using it long enough to really have any feelings about it yet. So, and also I'm scared about bringing new moisturizers into my routine. I'm not even gonna lie. But this one I have been using and I enjoy it. It's a cleanser. I mean, you can't really ask for much more than like clean my skin and make sure you remove any makeup remnants and don't strip my skin. The end. And this ticks all of those boxes. I cracked this one open and I've been using it a little bit recently because my Tatcha is almost finished. I typically like to have a cleanser in my shower and at my sink. This one is in a really beautiful like heavy glass bottle. So I knew that this wasn't going in my shower because all I've got in my shower are these really like, oh God, look, my shower's not old, but what they've used in there is just like, it's dated. They're those like soap dish things that sort of come out of the wall. That's the only place to put products other than on the floor, and I don't really like to do that because I feel like it kind of like water can get stuck in there and it breeds mold and it's gross. So I'm a bit scared about putting anything glass in my shower because I knock stuff off that tiny little soap dish bench constantly. So this guy's always going to be destined to sit by my basin and it will get used up really quickly. There's only 50 mils in here. It's not going to last too long once I finished up my Tatcha. I know I will burn through it really quickly, and that means I need to buy some cleansers because I've opened everything that I own other than samples as far as I'm aware. Exfoliators. I'm using them a lot at the moment. I am. In my last video, I said you shouldn't be using an exfoliator every day when I was talking about the daily microfoliant from Dermalogica, and I still stand by that. I don't think you should be using a physical exfoliant every day. I certainly don't. I use it like a couple of times a week max. However, I am definitely trying to, well, not even trying, I am hardcore into the chemical exfoliants morning and night because it seems to be the only thing that is giving me that soft, smooth skin feeling at the moment. I'm wondering if one of my skin issues is the fact that I'm just not exfoliating as much as I used to and with as good quality products. So I am using the Drunk Elephant TLC at night, but during the day, I am also using the Pixi Glow Tonic. Now, back in the day, I used to use acid toners or acid exfoliants morning and night, and I particularly like the Paula's Choice ones. They're really effective, but still gentle enough that they don't really like, you know, they don't do any damage to the skin, which is what I'm typically looking for in an exfoliating routine. The benefit that I'm getting out of that is simply smoother skin, a nicer canvas for the rest of my skincare and my makeup if I choose to wear it. And I think that's probably, along with another moisturizer, which we'll get to soon, I think that's kind of the thing that is making my skin a bit better at the moment. But the Pixi Glow Tonic is not my favorite. Once upon a time, I used to love this, but for me, at that time, it was sort of an entry-level product into exfoliating toners. I didn't use them in my routine prior to trying the Pixi Glow Tonic. I only used physical exfoliators, so I really noticed the difference with this. However, these days, when I compare it to what else I've used in the past, I don't feel like I'm getting the results that I once did. Now, I'm using this just to use it up. It's going to be the second one that I finished this year. I had 2 of these little bottles. Like I said, I'm using it to use it up. Other than the Drunk Elephant TLC, I don't have any other chemical exfoliants in my stash, so that's another thing that it's time for me to buy. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick up the Paula's Choice ones because I know them and I know they're reliable. But this one, I wouldn't buy it again, but I definitely do think my skin feels better when I use an exfoliating toner twice a day. Something a bit stronger at night, something much more gentle during the day, which is this guy. Another product from Pixi that is an exfoliating product is this guy. It's the Peel and Polish. I've used one of these before in the past and I really love it. This one I've put in my shower, so I use it very infrequently. It's only for the days where I'm in the shower and I'm like, skin feels like it needs to be exfoliated. I'm gonna use this. I put this one in my shower because the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant, it can't go in there. It's a powder, it's gonna be a mess, but this is fine. It's like a cream with really nice micro gritty bits. It smells great too. I really love the smell of this. This is lovely. And honestly, like, this is kind of like the only one that I want to use, but I'm trying to finish up that Dermalogica. It's been kicking around for a while. So what I like to do with this is pop it on wet skin after I've been in the shower for a little while, so it's got time to like soften up any of that dead skin that's like hanging on for dear life. I pop this on, I give it a really gentle rub around my face, and then I just leave it for a few seconds. And when I wash it off, my skin feels so smooth. Like right now, my skin feels great. I used this in the shower this morning and it just feels amazing. This is my love at the moment. I'm really enjoying it. I would totally pick up another tube of this in the future. Since I took the Biossance squalane and copper peptide serum out of my routine because it was just frustrating me and I like wasting my time. Do something, please. Don't just be an extra layer of product that I'm putting on my skin that appears to have no effect whatsoever. Took it out, needed a serum in my routine, so I popped in this. It's from the Inky list. It's a polyglutamic acid. I'm pretty sure I got this in my beauty advent calendar last year and everyone said it was great. Now, I'm actually not familiar with polyglutamic acid. I had not, maybe I'd heard of it, but I didn't know what it did. It's meant to be a hydrating serum and it's meant to be even more effective than hyaluronic acid. Lies! Okay, maybe not lies. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the formula. Maybe it's living in a dry climate. I don't know, but this does nothing for me. Nothing. This does not help with hydration at all. Now, some people might say, like hyaluronic acid, this draws moisture out of the atmosphere into your skin. But polyglutamic acid is actually meant to be different in that respect. It is supposed to form a flexible, smooth, moisture-binding film on skin surface, which helps to keep skin moisture in the surface layers. even in conditions of low humidity, making it an effective humectant. So in theory, polyglutamic acid should be better for me in a drier climate. You're not. You've done nothing. Again, I am just trying to finish this up, to finish it up and get it out of my routine. The Inky list is meant to be like a budget skincare brand, or like no frills skincare brand, similar to The Ordinary or Good Molecules. Now, look, that's great. I love that because we all want skincare to be affordable. But in my experience using some of those brands, and this is my first product from the Inky list, I can definitely say that The Ordinary has some fantastic products, and then they have some that just aren't as effective as other brands, and the same for Good Molecules. I've tried some of their products that are absolutely outstanding, and some that simply like don't compare to brands that are a bit more expensive and potentially using a better quality of the active ingredients. Maybe that's what's happening here. I don't know, but what I can say is using this product has not given me faith in polyglutamic acid. Maybe what I will do is, like, if I can find a polyglutamic acid product from maybe a bit more of a, you know, a pricier brand, a bit more, I don't really know what term to use, but a bit more expensive where they might be using better quality ingredients. If I can find something on sale, maybe I'll pick it up and I'll try it so that I can have a comparison. But yeah, this has not given me faith in either the ingredient or the brand. But I would like to actually try more from the Inky list, simply because it is affordable and I want to know if they have any like major winners in their range. In my last video, I talked about hydrogel eye patches, and I am still using some even though I finished up the other packet. These ones are from Mizon. They're the multifunction formula Snail Repair Intensive Gold Eye Patches, Gold Gel Eye Patches. So look, I've gone through like half a tub of these. It was pretty much full when I cracked it open, and it's been in my project pan. I might actually put some on right now because the girl is dry. So I've not been particularly good about using these lately, mostly because my skin has been, you know, stressing me out so bad. And look, the thing that I do when my skin is stressing me out is I go back to basics, and I just kind of, you know, use a very extremely simplified skincare routine until things start to improve, and then I pepper products back in. So in recent weeks, these just haven't seen a lot of use. But as you can tell by the half finished tub, I obviously have used them, and I was using them quite a bit for a while there, both as under eye patches and also patches for my smile lines, because the more dehydrated and dry my skin gets, the worse my smile lines get, and I hate them. They irritate me because my makeup settles in them and all that jazz. It's not cute. What I can say about these ones is I actually don't think they're super effective. I'm not really sure why. I'd say it's the juice. I mean, the hydrogel is literally just a carrier for keeping them on your face, but I don't feel like I get a whole lot out of these in terms of hydration and like smoothing of the fine lines under my eyes, which is a shame. I wouldn't buy these ones, and I don't know, I wouldn't recommend them. I would recommend trying a different brand. There was a brand that I was using before the last pack that I had in the first video that I did in this series. I cannot for the life of me remember what they were, but they were good. They were good. I felt like they did something. What they did was super subtle, but it did a thing, and I miss them. Okay, let's talk about moisturizers. This is probably what I'm most excited about because I have thoughts. So, as I mentioned, skin freak out. Now, I knew what product I needed to buy to fix it. So I went to the shops and I bought it. Well, actually, I bought that and I bought another one, which is this. This is the Roch-Posay Cicaplast Balm. I usually get the, what's it called? Oh, the Bioderma. It's the Bioderma Cica Bio Cream. And they also have a pomade one. I buy the cream when I'm putting it on my face, and the pomade is a bit nicer for the body. Just, it's the consistency thing. Anyway, I picked up that one because I know it works, but I wanted to try this one as well. I'd never tried it before. I know it's the same product, potentially ever so slightly different ingredients, but I know that the main crux of the product, they're the same. So I picked this one up, La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm, and I got everything out of my routine except for a cleanser. I use the Tatcha rice wash, and then I use this every day, morning and night. For the first few days, I actually would wash my face in the middle of the day and reapply this because my skin just sucked everything out of it. It heals skin really, really quickly. You can also use this on stuff like burns, grazes, rashes, nappy rash for little kids, all sorts of stuff. It's really soothing, makes the skin feel good when it's irritated, and I love it. This is just another one that I'm adding to my arsenal. The Bioderma, the La Roche-Posay, if I need it and I want one, I'll just get whichever one's on sale. And if none are on sale, then I'll just buy them both again because I love them. They're fantastic. So I used this for, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days before my skin. I was like, this is I'm a different person. Who is she? Where's she gone? I thought I left her in Melbourne or lost her on the trip. But she's under there. She's there. I can't work out what's causing the problems. But this fixed the problems. And everything was great for a while. I was really, really happy. But then the problems started to come back. And that's what made me realize that there's probably something else in my routine that's causing the problems. I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it. So now I'm using this during the day when I'm not wearing makeup and every night. And when I am going to put on makeup, I use something else, which is this. This is the Youth to the People Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream. Ashwagandha and reishi pentapeptide. So this also came in an advent calendar, I believe, and I had people saying to me, look, I talked about the Youth to the People Super Berry Oil in my last video. Best oil I've ever used. Expensive, but super good. Love, love, love that stuff. So I was really keen to try more Youth to the People products. I have tried their cleanser, which I liked, their foaming cleanser, but only in a sample. But it's a cleanser. Like I said, if it cleans my face, we good. Now, people were saying, be careful of that moisturizer. It broke them out terribly. And some of the people that were telling me that, I know for a fact that they also watched my adult cystic acne journey, which was really great. Not really, it was horrid. So I think they were concerned. They were trying to warn me, just be careful. So I was a bit apprehensive to use this, and I dug into it this year. This is what I have left. So you can see, like, I've got a lot left, but I've also used it quite a bit. Initially, when I started using this, I really liked it. I was like, oh, this is hydrating. I like it. But then, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, maybe this is causing my skin issues. I don't know. Or like maybe because my skin was irritated by something else, it was just not really like helping the situation. Like I said, I'm using this during the day when I wear makeup, and it's okay, but it ain't nothing special. Like, there is nothing special or exciting going on here. Oh my god, I just realized there's another moisturizer that I have to talk about in this video. I will get it after this. It's fine. I would not buy this again. I would not spend money on this knowing what I know now. It just doesn't real, like it's basic. I would much prefer to just buy more of this. Like, I'm sure I could make this work under makeup if I wanted to, but I'm trying to finish this up. I can confirm it does not break me out at all, which is great, but it also doesn't do anything impressive for me. So I'm just like, whatevs. If I ended up opening another moisturizer and being like, oh my god, this is so amazing, I would quickly finish this up on my body and just be done with it, like out of my life, and I would feel totally fine about that. But at this point, I've got a couple moisturizers, but only one of them is unopened, so that is like my only savior. And in my mind, I think to myself, if I open that moisturizer and I don't like it, I'm up shit creek, because I've literally, besides this, I've got like one moisturizer that I like, and she's expensive. I'm gonna go get it. Okay, I think these can come off. What is going on? I actually grabbed two products because I think it's fair to talk about them, and I've just done a little bit of research on something, and I'm gonna cry. So I'm using, or I have been using, I've taken these out of my routine for now, two Tatcha products, okay? I have the Dewy skin cream, which I love. My skin loves this, and it helps. Like, under makeup, it's beautiful, it's hydrating, my skin feels moisturized all day, I don't get dry, I don't get tight, all that jazz. This is, how much is in here? 50 mils. Smells great. It's purple. Consistency is so nice. But it's $136 at Mecca. No, it's not. Sorry, it's $112. The 75 mil is $136. It's not a sustainable product for me financially. It's too expensive. And to be fair, what I feel like I'm getting out of this product is not something that I feel warrants spending $100 every 3 months on a product. In fact, if I was using this as often as I wanted to, which would actually be day and night, I'd probably go through it in like a month and a half or 2 months. So it's like, it's very expensive for me, and all I get out of it is like hydration and comfort. I don't feel like I'm getting any really special like anti-aging or anything like that out of it. Maybe a tiny bit, but nothing super noticeable. So for me, I'm just like, I want to keep using it because I know it doesn't cause me any issues and my skin enjoys it, but financially it's not sustainable. The other product is discontinued, I've just discovered. It's the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Night Concentrate. I only use this at night, and typically I would use it over this. So I put this on and then I use this as like a night sleeping mask. Oh, like this is what just makes this insanely hydrating and like lock everything in, and skin feels great and all that jazz. I love this. I really love this, and I would actually go so far as to say that if I was going to continue buying a Tatcha product, it would be this, because everything that I use this with, like I put it over at night, it just locks it in. It's like a little moisture cocoon mask for the face. I love it. On its own, it's nothing. It's not impressive at all, but paired with a moisturizer, it's brilliant. So this is what I would spend my money on, but it's discontinued. Hi Freya, what are you doing? I know it's the Freya show. Here she comes. Come on. Hello. Yes, you're a puppy. You're joining us right at the end. We're done. I'm finished. It's over. So that's it. That's my skincare routine at the moment. To be honest, the main things that I'm using are exfoliating products, mostly the chemical exfoliants, my like face wash obviously, and this along with this. But since I don't really know what's causing my skin issues, I am trying to keep things really simple and pared back and then like slowly introduce things. But the problem is my skin is so good for a while and then I'm introducing things and I'm like, well, is it the product that I just introduced? Is it a combination of products that are in my routine, or could it actually be the product that I introduced before the current product that is starting to build up a problem? So then I stop everything and I go back to this and I just repeat the cycle, and it's irritating. I can't work it out. I just can't. And I'm pretty tired of it, to be honest, but it is what it is. I just kind of have to keep going until something sorts itself out. But I'm going to leave it there. That's all. I do want to say thank you to my channel members, and also if you guys have anything to say about, you know, what I talked about here, if you've used anything and you have thoughts, opinions, feelings, if you also have a sensitivity to vitamin C that makes your skin itchy and red and dry as hell, put your hand up and then let me know if you guys also are triggered by any other ingredients, because I'm wondering if that might be the issue, is that I'm developing a sensitivity to another ingredient, which is totally possible. My vitamin C sensitivity came out of nowhere. It was like not there and then it was there. So maybe you guys have some suggestions. At the moment, skin is feeling good. It's soft, it feels hydrated. I mean, you can see she's, you know, she's nice and glowy and all that jazz. So, you know, I'm kind of okay at the moment, but I'm concerned that I'm not going to be okay for, you know, permanently. Something's gonna screw me up. But I'm gonna leave that there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, please leave your comments down below and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.